The incredible shrinking brain. Excited, she tugs me up to her bedroom of 30 years. Look, there's all this here. A sweep of her arm presents melamine wardrobes with fancy handles, the swagged pink curtain she sewed herself. Back downstairs. Look! The hall. Plates painted at an evening class she took to keep her brain alert, ranged on the Delft rack. See, it's all gone. But look! Upstairs again. A miracle. Her bedroom's reappeared like an MFI-bought brigadoon. The universe in her skull is shrinking, big crunching, and true to the predictions of physicists, her time is running backwards, rewinding what she knows and understands. Something she learned playing peep-bo with her twin in the scullery kitchen is about to vanish, but she holds it for a moment, poised between knowing and not knowing. She's amazed. Her bedroom might still exist when out of sight. Soon she will unlearn this too. But today, as her time runs backwards to a singularity, it feels to her like discovery, and today I try to share her joy. Her bedroom of 30 years, a sweep of melamine wardrobes, the swagged pink curtain she sewed herself, the hall, plates painted to keep her brain alert, all gone. Her universe is shrinking. Her time is running backwards, rewinding what she knows and understands. Playing peep-bo with her twin in the scullery kitchen is about to vanish, but she holds it, poised between knowing and not knowing. She might still exist. Out of sight, she will unlearn. But today her time runs backwards. Her discovery, her joy. Her years weep. A war. She wed. He late. Her brain all gone. Her universe shrinking. Playing peep-bo with her twin in the scullery, about to vanish. She between knowing and not knowing. She might still exist. Her time, her joy. Her years, her brain, all gone, her universe shrinking, about to vanish, she not knowing. She might still exist. Joy. Her brain all gone, her universe, she not knowing. She is joy. Her brain all gone, her wing, joy. Gone. Slices of brain. 3rd anniversary of my mother's death from dementia, and I'm looking at slices of brain, stained pretty pink, the neurons purplish, their nuclei clear as strawberry pips. Like a magician in his many-coloured coat of patches, motley bow tie, hair like wild dendrites in a frenzy of thinking, the pathologist initiates me into what death has revealed. The donor's name is on the slides, their memorial, evidence of how memory escaped them. Alzheimer and his mates, Lewy body, Parkinson, vascular, alone are in cahoots, miss no tricks. Tau proteins strangle and swamp, cutting off the synapses, keeping the thoughts corralled in tangles, scribbles of barbed wire around the nucleus, sometimes killing the cell like a rubber band round a lamb's balls, so a ghost tangle is left, guarding empty space. Are there ghost memories inside? Amyloid proteins lag the axons, the dendrites, the outreaching fronds which pass torches of thought until there's a plaque, like a fingertip print stubbed on the connections. Scattered booby traps, you have to look out for them. Cortical, hippocampal layers like lagoons and sandy beaches, slide after slide, pebbled with tangles, racked with plaques, in a shrinking brain losing weight and substance, because there's vacuolation, holes where words were. And it happens. We don't feel it until it's noticed by our friends and called a senior moment, until there are too many moments to be funny anymore. Senior last moments. You forget what it was you went upstairs for. You forget your glasses are on your head. You forget that it's shuffle, not raffle the cards. You forget to notice you've made a mistake. You sometimes forget who the man in your house is, or that you've been married for 45 years. You forget that the old man in bed beside you is the young dashing airman who just left the room. You forget that your parents died decades ago and won't tell you off for getting home late. Every night you forget this and fight to get back there, screaming and scared as an abducted child. You forget son and daughter, their names, but not faces. You remember you love them, whoever they are. You remember to laugh and make jokes and be playful. You forget that you've walked till your ankle is broken. You forget you're in pain and remember each minute, forgetting why. You forget your manners, make comments, spit food out. You forget how to eat with a knife, fork and spoon. You don't hide the symptoms of your constipation as your body forgets how to shift its own waste. You forget to keep private your urination. You forget the existence of shame and good taste. You still eat, but your brain forgot how to use food. You're starving, big-bellied on 3 meals a day. You forget how to speak. You forget how to chew. You forget how to swallow as thirst forgets you. Your brain's shutting down, beleaguered, defeated. You can sit where you're put and you know how to smile till you forget how to see or move or respond. Your brainstem's on auto, the dinosaur relic that keeps your heart beating, your lungs breathing air. And where now are you? Do you hear? Are you in there? Do you know they are crying and holding your hands? Are you seeing your dead father come smiling to meet you? Or do you know nothing of your heart's last stand? And now we remember. We've almost forgotten the you that we knew, who began to forget. In the dissecting room, the boy slices an old man's scrotum, his face intent, inches above the pouch and the thick hump of penis. A girl scrapes at the abdomen of a woman of 90, the turned back skin flap backed with creamy fat, like wet sheepskin. But though lying naked on steel drainage tables, these are not victims. These are not the tabloids, frail pensioners. Veterans of the war on gravity, they are massive, grand, muscular, with beautiful, strong necks, chins superbly jutting, hefty thighs and calves. The genitals, seen from this angle, are surprisingly big, roomy, solid and durable, unself-consciously exposed. The faces we can see are grave, unwrinkled, filled out by death and formalin. Some are veiled by calls of sacking, the students avoiding their silent teacher's eyes. Clutches of gorgeous boys and girls glow amber, rose and gold, clustering round the ivory dead, like exotic birds pecking nervously at the skin of splendidly indifferent rhinos. The bloodless bodies display something few of the living attain, the ability to simply be, without apology for imperfection, without awareness of how they look. This is what gives them their final outward beauty, as the scalpels scrape, exposing the beauty within, which has been there all the time. April Fools. A century old, he hugs me tight to say that we are linked. Both April Fools. Our feet shattered on the same day, 69 years apart. Mine by a Ford Sierra, his by a German shell. I smell his tweedy suit as we stand toe-to-toe in matching Reeboks. I bought him those for comfort, but his daily shirt and tie keep standards up. He's always done his duty. First the trenches of the Great War, bleeding into mud for hours and hours, all his comrades dead or wounded. kept alive on best champagne, less precious then than water. Then a wife whose nerves became his children. When she died, a sister with dementia. Now alone, no longer ordered over the top, he's allowed to be wonderful for his age. He's not fooled, knows who to blame for the old man's feet he's had since 20, snipes with sharp-shot words at an enemy entrenched who seems to have forgotten him.